Welcome to another installment of Culinary Karma. I'm Dr. Abha, and it's been my great pleasure bringing you a bit of my cuisine as often as I can. And if you're enjoying what you're watching, please send me a message, a thumbs up, and encourage your friends and family to join the site as well. Culinary Karma, one dish at a time with Dr. Abha. Let's get started. I'm going to change gears up today. I have never introduced fusion cuisine, and so today is the day. We're going to do Gobi Manchurian. Gobi is cauliflower, and Manchurian refers to the Chinese fusion between India and China. I remember as a teenager going to India and always went to Delhi, and my older cousins said, "Come on, we're going to take you out to eat." And we went to an Indo-Chinese restaurant, and I thought to myself, where have you been my whole life? It was this lip-smacking, mouth-popping firework array of soy sauce and chili peppers and Indian, sauces all put together, and just left a lasting impression. So we're going to do a little bit of that together today. We're going to start with gobi, and gobi is cauliflower. You'll see that I've cut them into tiny florets, and what I did was I parboiled them just for 2 minutes on a medium boil with ample salt, and I pulled them right out. So I've got about a good pound or so of gobi or cauliflower florets. We are going to make the batter in which the florets will baste, and the batter consists of 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of white flour or maida. I'm also going to spice this up a little bit. I'm going to use white pepper today, and I'm going to put in a teaspoon of white pepper, and if you've only got black pepper, absolutely fine, okay? Even though the gobi was salted, let's salt the batter as well. So about a teaspoon of salt to our batter. Let's mix that up with clean hands, of course. I've got half a cup of water to begin with, and I'm going to go ahead and create my batter. We want the batter to be thick, okay? So let's get a thick kind of consistency batter. We want all the crevices of the cauliflower to be basted. You know how cauliflower has so many stalks and ridges and grooves. Let's put it inside, and using our hands, ensure that the cauliflower is duly basted. And I've only used half the amount that I started with, and that's okay. We can do this in a couple batches, okay? So notice how I've got the cauliflower basted. Now what I'm going to do is thicken this batter once more. So let's go ahead and add another tablespoon of flour and another tablespoon of cornstarch, and thicken this up a little bit. That's looking really good. So I've got batter dripping cauliflower florets. I'm going to wash my hands, and then we'll start frying. All right, I've got my vegetable or canola oil, whichever oil you prefer, hot and ready. We want to try and keep it on medium heat, and the reason is I want to go ahead and possibly double fry this. First at a medium heat, and then at a high flash heat. Okay, that's the goal. We want to get each floret individually golden brown on the outside. Pull them out of the oil, and then fry them once more for 30 seconds to a minute on a flash fry. We want each piece to be singular and not coalescent. So you can go ahead and break it up gently. And this process will take a good 2 to 3 minutes. Come on close, you'll notice that there's kind of a nice brown crust developing. Let's go ahead and take this out. And then what we're going to do is turn up the heat and flash fry these on high for 30 seconds to a minute so that we achieve a discernible crisp on our gobi. You can hear the vigorousness of the frying now that it's on high heat, and that's what you want to hear. So it's a double fry, a medium fry for 2 to 4 minutes, and then a flash fry for 30 seconds to a minute to enhance the crispiness of your gobi before we douse them in that wonderful sauce. Okay, for part 2, the sauce, let's go ahead and take a hot wok, and I can feel the heat radiating off of this. You know, in Chinese cooking, they use a wok because it heats up and maintains a really high heat index, and it makes for even fast cooking. It's really fast. I put the oil on the perimeter so that it bathes the sides while it cools at the bottom, and you'll see it cooling now. I'm gonna go ahead and add about a tablespoon or 2 of garlic, so really based on taste. That's 1 tablespoon, and 2, I'm gonna add some green chilies, just 2 Thai green chilies. I'm gonna take a tablespoon and 2, and another 3 tablespoons of diced green pepper, capsicum. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of the white portion of the green onion, the spring onion. So let's make sure we get that a nice stir so nothing burns on the bottom. All right, I'm also going to add sweet Vidalia white onion. If you've got a red onion, go ahead and dice up a red onion. So let's put in 3 tablespoons of diced onions. So we've got 2 to 3 tablespoons of everything going right now, okay? We've got garlic, we've got capsicum or green pepper, we've got 2 green Thai chilies, and we've got sweet white onion. I'm also going to add some ginger. So a tablespoon of ginger if you've got it. And keep that stirring, okay? You want to maintain that high heat and that vigorous stirring so nothing burns at the bottom of your wok. We'll add a little bit of salt. Let's do a pinch of salt, because you're going to get salt from soy sauce. Let's go ahead and add a tablespoon of soy sauce, light or dark, whatever is your preference. I'm going to add some Mapleoy. Any chili sauce will do. Let's take a tablespoon of Mapleoy sauce. Mapleoy adds vinegar and sweetness and chilies, and it's not terribly spicy. Some chili sauces are spicier than others, okay? I'm also going to add ketchup. Ketchup is going to add some sweetness, some vinegar, and some tomato. Look at that sauce. It is thick, it's colorful, it smells so good in here. Okay, believe it or not, now I'm going to add some water to this as the sauce continues to thicken. So about half a cup of water, okay? And finally, I'm going to add a cornstarch slurry. The slurry consists of a teaspoon of cornstarch and a tablespoon of water. So we've thickened, we've thinned, and now we're thickening again. And this sauce is just gorgeous. I am going to add the green portions of the green onion. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to throw in that gorgeous double-fried cauliflower right into the mix and toss that in there. Isn't that beautiful? And all we have left to do is plate, garnish, and taste. All right, are you ready for the best part? I am. I took a seat for it. My mouth is watering. I'm going to smack this with a little bit of Kashmiri Lal Mirch. A little bit of that Indian spicy flair. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love all of the green elements, the green tops of the green onions and the cilantro. There's a gorgeous sauce that receives the fried gobi. This is such a warm dish. There's a comfort about the soy sauce and the different sauces. It's like a warm hug in your mouth. It is absolutely gorgeous to look at, delicious to taste. It's hard to stop eating. Highly addictive. Might I offer that you enjoy this Gobi Manchurian on a bed of white rice or brown rice, on a bed of angel hair pasta, or in a salad. It'll make it more of a meal than an appetizer, because as prepared, it's more of an appetizer. But this is going to be an often selected dish for you. It's so easy, it's so fast, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm Dr. Abha. I hope you join me for each installment of Culinary Karma, one dish at a time. And if you like what you're seeing, give me a like and invite your friends and family to join as well. Yours in health.